The following program is rated TVMA. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Alrighty, what it do, everybody, man? I'm back at it. We back at it. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's Wednesday. It's time for that Wrestle Talk, that WTW, man. And also, man, it's Wednesday, so that means it's Commission Talk. Welcome, everyone, to the 1130 Podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. What's going on? We are live, man. We are live here on YouTube, Facebook, and, of course, Twitch, man. Before we get into all the Wrestle Talk and all the good stuff, if you're new to the show and if you haven't done so already, definitely hit the like button down below. Follow, share, hit the notification bell, and definitely make sure you subscribe to the 1130 Podcast. Excuse me, and also right here to Buzzing With Marlowe as well, man. All right, now that's out the way. Like I said, it's Commission Talk. We're gonna get into all the great stuff. Appreciate everybody joining in here on the show. I'm hosting this week Commission Talk. We're gonna get to the chat and everything, but first let me bring on my bro, the host of Buzzing With Marlowe, my guy Warren. What's going on?
It's WTW. What's up, baby? What's up?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Hey, I'm chilling, man. It's been a week.
It's been a week. Up.
Yeah.
Shaking the little dreads, shaking it all. But hey, man, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good, man. It's going good, man. Doing all that moving around, man, and moving stuff, man. It's just.
Oh my gosh.
Had you go through it?
I don't even want to hear the word box. Like, my goodness, bro. If it was just me moving by myself, or even the kids, we'd be done.
Yeah.
But I have a sweet, lovely, beautiful Mrs. Marlowe that has so much that I have to move. So yeah, it's been a longer process.
Okay. Hey, man, I know that moving process definitely suck at the beginning, but once you get everything situated, you're like, all right, man. Let's hopefully we ain't moving no time soon again, though, right?
Oh my gosh,
I probably ain't gonna be doing it. But yo, man,
I will pay somebody to move next time. I'm not even kidding. I'm at to that point now because I used to be like, oh man, I could lift this, no problem. Now it's at to the point. It's like, you know what? Why? Just pay somebody to do it. I'm done with this. I'm done with it. But hey,
pay somebody to do it.
We're doing it the OG style, the way that Buzzing With Marlowe was made on the phone. So we're trying the OG style today.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Definitely, that's what's up. All right, man, we're going to get into some of the good stuff. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. There's everybody in the chat. We had a hell of a week, man, in wrestling this week, man. There's some crazy stuff going down over the weekend, last night. Actually, we're gonna talk about last night first, actually. And which actually it happened, really, Sunday night, actually. It was NXT. I keep about to say TNA, but NXT. Technically, right? No, yeah. TNA. Look at me. I'm saying it again. NXT Battleground, and the huge main event. I didn't think they was going to save it to the end. For some reason, they was building up Stephanie Valkyria versus Jordan Grace like the main event, though. But we get Trick Williams, man, versus Joe Hendry, man, and Trick Williams seems to come out on the other side, making really, really big history, being the first WWE superstar to win a TNA championship, man. And this whole partnership deal, I think, is really paying off.
Mhm.
You know, seeing Mike Santana on
Yep.
NXT last night, which was amazing. And I was actually doing the Beyond 11:30 reunion with Brian and everything, and I really didn't catch the promo, but I was like, I got to go back and catch some of it though. But Trick Willie, man, making history at NXT Battleground, man. How did you feel about that right there, man, and seeing
Hey,
the TNA title
so
change hands on a WWE show?
so funny thing. My daughter, big Joe Hendry fan. Big Joe
Yeah.
Hendry fan. Never seen a match. Never seen a match.
Yeah.
The first match she witnessed, he loses the TNA title.
He said she loses it.
He lost it, man. I remember when he got hit with the move, Annabelle's like, kick out, kick out. I'm like, dang, she's actually saying kick out now. Like, okay.
Oh yeah.
And when that hit 3, I was shocked. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
First time ever, TNA title on the line.
Yeah. They pulled that one out there, man. I didn't think that was going to happen
So
because
IWC was up and all over the place after that one.
yeah, what's going on? What's up? Normally, when
What's
the
up?
title is on the line from another promotion, you know, the title normally
They
retains.
usually win it, yeah.
And Joe Hendry did seem like he got injured. I don't know if that played a factor into it or not, though. Probably not. He seemed like he did get hurt middle of the matchup or close towards the end, though. But Trick Williams definitely shocked a lot of people, man, because I didn't see him becoming the TNA champion. And then for a while, I want to say the whole whoop that trick just a little bit. You know, I think it fell flat. I want to say maybe
Yes.
in the winter it fell flat, and I think him turning as a heel, which I think that works for a lot of people nowadays, right? You turn heel and people care about you now. So yeah, he turned as a heel, man, and everything just started going differently for him, though, man. I mean, I think the sky's the limit.
The thing that I will say about Trick, he's a million. He looks like $1,000,000. But the thing is, when he does go to the main roster, how is he going to stand out? Literally, when I watch him, I mean, we talked about an LFG. What was the guy that they said when he hit a spine buster? What did he remind you of? The Rock. When you look at Trick Williams, he reminds you completely of Booker T.
Yeah.
Literally, completely.
Yeah.
So
I was saying that too during the match when he went for the spinneroonie. He went for the spinneroonie, and Booker T was like, "Yeah, go ahead and give him that." And obviously, it seems like Booker T is like his hype man. You know, we all make these comparisons. Like, you know, when the LA Knight started to get hot, everybody was like, "Stone Cold, The Rock." You get Braun Breaker, it was like, "Man, he's giving me Batista vibes." And then Trick Willie, you know, I guess he just, you know, is just authentic.
Oh,
like
that's
he's just
Booker T
That's Booker T all
completely.
day.
The only thing was different. He didn't wear gloves. Like really, like I think that was the real big difference. But the thing is, with that finish, I don't know if it was too far off. If he was gonna hit Joe with that finish, I would have loved it been in the middle, just so everyone could see the impact because it looked like he technically didn't hit him. So, I mean, yeah, we've got a new TNA champion, and it's an NXT guy.
Yeah, man,
I mean,
that's,
wow.
I bet Vince McMahon is like really scratching his head right now. Like,
I bet you
wow.
he wouldn't be mad with that one, honestly, because he's thinking like, haha, we one upped him. Like, you know, just like certain scenarios. But I think it does bring a whole different range of what they're going to do with NXT, with TNA, and stuff like that. So
And
only time can tell.
Yeah, and we got Worlds Collide coming up in a couple of weeks, and I know
Yep.
they announced that Worlds Collide during WrestleMania weekend, and it was really primary, you know, NXT and and AAA, which they announced in some matches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as far as Vinco, I hope I'm saying his name, Vico, taking on Chad Gable, which
Michael.
I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be a hell of a match. But yeah, just you got. I mean, for real, it's Worlds Collide. You have to add TNA into this, and I think it just would be phenomenal. What's going on, Christy? Christy say Trick winning
What's up,
the
Christy?
TNA World Title shocked the hell out of me. I was sitting here watching it, just because normally
I
NXT.
was pulling for Joe Hendry, man. I think a lot of people don't give this man a lot of props. He actually moves very well in the ring.
Oh yeah,
Like, he is net. I mean, looking at him and everything, you're looking at a new guy that the kids are going to be fully behind if he really can find that one little bit to get him to that next level. And I
mm,
think Joe wrestled really well that match. Trick, phenomenal match. Um, I think both of those two have a great rivalry brewed. I would love to see it continue on. I would love to see it more advanced up and see what else they can go with it. I mean, it was really good. Like the whole card itself for Battleground, shockingly, was very good, in my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah. And when I was watching.
Storytelling.
Yeah. We're gonna get right back to the Trick Williams and Joe Hendry match though. When I was watching Battleground, I thought of you on the who did she take on? It was Kaylani Jordan going up
Mm-hmm.
against
So
who
Roka.
so Ruka, oh boy, yeah, that matchup was crazy, especially the finish though. But Kaylani Jordan just in herself though, I remember talking about her a little while back, how it was just like something about her, man. I don't know what it is though, but
Mm-hmm.
I think she's growing on me though. I don't know what it is, but I think she's growing on me. And obviously, yeah, the matchup between her and So
Isn't
Ruka,
it
where
weird? All these
yeah,
innocent girls that we're looking at, I'm like, I don't think they have a dark side in their bone.
yeah,
Really elevate when they get that refresh button. I
mm-hmm,
mean, look at Roxanne Perez. I really thought Roxanne couldn't work a bad guy, given just because we look at her, she was very innocent. She was like, that different nostalgia to her. And now, man, look what she's doing on the main roster and stuff like that. I can
yeah,
see Kalani Jordan doing that. So
mm-hmm,
Roka, if she
mm-hmm.
stays healthy, is going
So
to change the division.
yeah, so Ruka is gonna be a definitely. See, I can see her being the top baby face. Like their finisher move alone is just people is just gonna be in all about like. And you talked about Roxanne Perez now with her featuring into the Judgment Day. Giving Dominic nuggets every Monday night. She's literally into a storyline with Liv Morgan, which we seen her come
Already.
back on Monday Night Raw, which I think that's going to be a matchup at SummerSlam. Like I think, man, the women are hands down killing it. And we talk about the women's. You got Evolution 2 coming up in July and everything. So yeah, man, it's amazing.
I mean, usually when we look at women's division and stuff like that, it's here or there, and it's like a flavor of a month type scenario. But these women, bro, they really are killing it. Like Julia. Julia went from this big hype thing, got overshadowed by Stephanie Vacure, got onto the main roster, beat Charlotte Flair, her first freaking triple threat. Like it's unreal. Like you had two powerhouses with Charlotte, and she comes out and wins this match. Like that just tells you where this new eye and everything is going for the women, just
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah. Christy, Stephanie Vacura losing the
Oh
NXT
yeah, I
Women's
did see that.
title before Worlds Collide was really shocking. Yeah. Like
I
I felt
didn't
like
even watch it. I heard about that.
yeah, like I didn't really get to see the whole entire matchup, but I feel like that move right there is they are probably having something planned for her, either at
Hmm.
the Worlds
Main
Collide
roster.
or yeah, and also the main roster too. You got Julia, she's on SmackDown, and obviously Roxanne, she's on Raw. Wherever Stephanie goes, I think she's gonna be
She's gonna be
fine.
the new big baby face, flat out. Stephanie
Yeah.
Vicure is going to be as big as
Look at
Rhea Ripley.
all right, wherever Stephanie go at, Booker T got to go too. Because man, what happened on Sunday, man, had me smiling from ear to ear. I had to
Yeah.
rewind it when he now hey, look at when she put Jordan Grace in the move, and then all the fans just stood up. They just knew what was coming, and you could tell like this audience, primary, like these people are here because they rock with NXT, and then they just go to like I'm like, yo, this is something else though. Like you got Booker T putting over Stephanie, putting over Trick Williams, and I think that's how commentary kind of like supposed to be though. So I think these new commentary teams, man, are with Vic Joseph, Booker T, Corey Graves are working well. Even though Corey was upset about going back down to NXT,
I'm sure they're having fun.
Yeah, they're having fun. With Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, all of it, man. Yeah, it's definitely going well, man. Before we definitely move on, though, Evolution 2, man, is I think the same night as this Evolution is the same
As
night.
all in. As
Yeah,
double or
it's
nothing.
all in,
Yep.
though. Yeah.
Oh, it's all in. All in. Okay. I always mix up with double or nothing and all in. I think it's the same damn thing.
Yeah. So Ruka, yeah. Got a little man. He just off the chain. So Ruka is so cool. Yeah, definitely so cool. The finisher is definitely cool as well. Dominic and his chicken nuggets. Jake, appreciate you tapping in. Jake, Dominic's chicken nuggets.
Yeah, definitely.
What type of sauce you got to have
If
with your chicken
McDonald's
nuggets?
wants to get money, if McDonald's want to make money, man, go get that Dominic Mysterio deal.
Yeah. What type of sauce you got to have with your chicken nuggets?
Ooh, depends on where.
Depends on where.
I don't know, man. Honey
Yeah.
mustard is the main go-to.
Honey mustard. Okay. Man,
I'm not a mustard guy, but I like honey mustard.
Okay.
That or ranch. I mean, ranch goes with anything.
Buffalo for me. Either buffalo or garlic parmesan though.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's a little fancy now.
It's a little fancy though. Hey man, it's good, man. For real. All right, man. Yeah, like I said, Trick Williams definitely making history at NXT Battleground. Was definitely awesome, man. Who you think that would stand a chance that would give Trick a run for his money? Obviously, we know we're probably going to get a rematch soon with Joe Hendry and Trick Williams, though. I would actually
Everybody
like to
says
see Moose and Trick Williams.
Everybody wants to say Moose. I think everybody's been waiting on that one for a while. So
Okay.
I think that would be an interesting one.
Yeah, Moose and Trick Williams would be interesting. I know I really wanted to see Oba and Moose, and I got that. I wouldn't mind probably seeing Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler, take on Trick Williams, though. I think that would be, a really cool one, and see different people.
I gotta say this, man. Shout out to Miles Bourne.
Oh,
That dude is going to be a damn star, flat out. That match he did with Oba. Yes.
Yeah.
I need more of.
Hey, that's what's up. Yeah. Miles Bourne.
Wow.
When seeing him win the Battle Royal, I heard about his being deaf and hard of hearing and stuff like that, and I was just like, dude, he got a look on him. Like if they can really use him, really,
he's
well,
Randy. That's Randy Orton completely.
And they even said on commentary like his inspiration was Randy Orton and whatnot. So it's like, if they use him well, man, and he got that look.
He did.
He could be
did
something.
the power slam. He did the sidewalk slam. He did the damn drop kicks. I literally, when I was seeing this, I'm like, dude, that is Randy Orton to a T.
Yeah, that's Randy Orton 2.0. What's up, fellas? Sports entertainment guy is in the building.
How's it going?
Just right in. Feeling relaxing here. It's great to be 34 years old. Happy birthday, man. I hope celebrating and enjoying it right,
I turned
man.
34 last week.
34 last week. Yeah, 35 coming up real soon. Oh boy, his birthday's coming around real fast, huh?
Bro, they come and go quick.
Yeah, they sure do. Little man birthday coming up. He about to be 3. Garlic parmesan is great. Yeah, man, it's great, especially on some wings, boy. You put some garlic
Wings,
parmesan.
yes.
Oh boy.
I don't know about the chicken nuggets, but
Yeah,
chicken
yeah,
wings, yeah. That
yeah,
or
definitely.
lemon pepper.
Oh yeah, lemon pepper cool though, but garlic parmesan is definitely be banging, man, on the wings though. I just put them on the side though for the nuggets though, 'cause in case I might not want the buffalo sauce, especially if it's hot. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't want nothing a little too
You
spicy.
gotta just try it out a little bit, to get that spice. All right, now we gotta cool it back down.
For real, for real. Don't forget, new championships will change everything.
Yep.
Hey, yeah, it will. It will. We're gonna see what Trick Willie do on TNA on Thursday tomorrow night, and how this all go about, man. I'm digging it. Like I said, I'm really digging it, and I know that this time around TNA got to be feeling, really, really, really happy in a way
Ready
because
to get that one up. Yeah.
yeah, but also 5 years ago when TNA had this partnership with AEW, man, that was a one-sided partnership, man. Like
Yeah.
nothing really came out of that. Like it just felt like uh TNA was just like
They just
suckered
got
out
on the
of
TV. That's all it
yeah,
was.
yeah, excuse me. Exactly. And the most they really did was they had like what Christian Cage and he was on Dynamite and he was
Hmm.
on or it was Kenny Omega. Other than that, you didn't see no back and forth. You didn't really see no TNA guys pop up on AEW, to shine and get some spotlight. And I love how they are doing it for WWE, man. So yeah, a lot of championships are definitely changing hands, and it's gonna change everything, man, for real. Speaking of things changing, man, over the weekend, of course, we had Saturday night's main event. Of course, we had like I mentioned, NXT Battleground, and of course, AEW Double or Nothing. Boy, I feel like that was like the longest AEW pay per view in the entire world. But before we get there, Saturday night's main event, man. Yo, we had this conversation a couple of times. You can go back and look at some footages, man. We was trying to figure out who would be the third man. The third man in this whole faction was Seth freaking
Nobody
Rollins.
thought it.
No,
Nobody guessed it.
no. Did you think it was gonna be Bronson Reed?
No. No. I totally forgot about him. That's how bad this was. Um, I I obviously he was on the injured list. He's doing like the Drew McIntyre thing. Talking about he's going to tsunami everybody. But man, that was a shock. That was wow. that was
Yeah.
that was definitely something that nobody expected.
Nah. My reaction, of course, man. Of course, I posted watching Saturday night's main event, and I was just like, "Yo, man, the referee is up here arguing with Paul Heyman too long," and then out of the corner, you see some big guy coming over the barricade,
Just
man, and
run
I
through.
literally just was like, "Yo, are you serious?" Look at, I was going with maybe like Sami Zayn. I said Jey Uso. I said a couple of people, but Bronson Reed was the last one that I could think of or thought of that will align himself with Seth Rollins
Which is
alone
smart.
because yeah, it's smart, but we also, like WWE wrestling fans, like they are what they are. But at the
Hmm.
same token, that we don't forget that last year Seth Rollins got taken out by
Yep.
Bronson Reed, and they had a little rivalry, and it went for a little bit, and for Bronson Reed to join Seth, I think that was just like a boss move on Seth Rollins in a way, but also you put Braun Breaker in there, man, and this is going really really something though. How you feel about this new faction and in the way the direction you feel like it's gonna go?
The biggest thing is it's going to elevate everyone in there. I think the fact that you got Bronson Reed in there, you got Braun Breaker in there, you got two behemoth powerhouses in this group, man. We talk about evolution, man. This is more than evolution. This is
Mm.
like two Batistas in one.
Yeah.
Like, this This is going to be really interesting to see what's going to go down with this. Now, my thing is, I would love to see them have a new theme and stuff. I don't really
Mm-hmm.
necessarily want to see Seth
Mm-hmm.
entrance, and I don't want to see Seth pandering to the crowd.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see what's going to happen with this, and including, man, we're not even adding the best general manager of all. I mean, the best manager of all time, Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what creative ability that they're going to be able to do with this? You can tell Paul's hand's going to be completely in this, like it was in the Bloodline and stuff like that. This is going to re-elevate what we were missing from the Bloodline, in my opinion.
Mm, you right about that, man. I'd say they definitely needed a new theme song. Like, cause Monday Night Raw was a little confusing, right? Then Seth Rollins obviously comes out, whoa, 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 yeah, all that. They singing along, and then they started saying the "F you Rollins" and everything like that. And then at the end of the promo, Seth, saying I'm Seth freaking Rollins. I'm like, come on,
And they
is it
shot
gonna be
it right
one?
back out. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's gonna be one or the other. So I feel like he need a really like a new theme song, play the heel full mode, just go full throttle, man, with it. And I think it'd be really good. Like you just said, man, I think it is it's a little bit different in evolution because yeah, you got Seth who gives me, Triple H, obviously the mentor from Triple H and been under his wing. You got Braun Breaker, like I mentioned, is giving me Batista vibes and
I'm thinking
OG
NWO. I'm thinking
and
NWO, though. If you think about it, Seth Rollins could
NWO.
be just like a Hogan. He can literally. You got Braun Breaker. You got Bronson Reed. That's Scott Hall and Kevin Nash right there. And
Damn.
then you add their freaking manager. Like there can be so much creative ability that they can do with this. And you got to think they're on Netflix. This is really going to help Netflix more than anything when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to watch time and stuff like that.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, before we get into this comment, man, Saturday night's main event need to chill with those 3 minute, every 2, 3 minutes, freaking commercial, man. It's like you barely could even get into the damn show. They need to do something else with Saturday night's main event, put it on NBC. Put that shit on strictly like Peacock or something else, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's no way in hell you're gonna get the entrance and they lock up
and
and
just
they
cuts
throw
the
him over the
commercial.
top rope and it cuts the commercial. Get the hell out of here, bro. Get the hell out of here. All right. Plus, WWE has another sponsorship so big. Big shout out to AAA and
In
Japan
Japan.
will collab. Yeah, and will collab. Hey man, like they doing the damn thing, man. For real, they doing it. They doing it up. Even Evolve is doing it. How on earth we didn't know it was Bronson Reed? I was thinking Sammy. I was too. Sammy will turn on CM Punk. Of course, goddamn, my nice guy is making me so shocked. Hey, but yeah, I
I'll,
said Sami
I will
Zayn for
say
sure.
this though, Sammy, we get that vibe with him, but Sammy, like you just said, man, when we see this Sami Zayn character, we look at it and go, can we trust Sammy? Like the way he looks, the way he acts, and stuff like that. But Sammy gives you that mindset. He can't easily just let you predict and be like, "Oh, you think I'm gonna do this? Oh, you think I'm gonna do this? Well, guess what? Haha!" Like Sammy is one of those guys that you can put in that place and make you feel shocked, if that
Mm,
makes sense. Because there's not a lot of those guys. Sammy is legitimately underdog, and that's
mm,
what his character has been. That's where he's at his absolute best and stuff like that. And I said it. If Sammy and CM Punk lost at Saturday night's main event, it was going to be Sammy taking the pin.
yeah, yeah.
And I mean, seeing what this does now when we see CM Punk, we see Sami Zayn fall to these guys. You see Bronson Reed introduced to this thing. Now, what's that going to do for Punk? Punk,
Mm,
Punk's getting his back up against the wall and stuff like that again. I'm not a CM Punk fan, but it's entertaining to see all this stuff so far.
mm. Yeah, it is. It really is, man. Now out of all of this, I'm pretty sure we are probably going to get. Well, we seen Seth Rollins actually qualify for the Money in the Bank
Yep.
ladder match at the end of Monday Night Raw,
Poor
and we got
Finn.
Solo. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Poor Finn Balor, man. I was rooting for Finn, and it's just
I
like
think
Finn Balor.
Finn's
Just
kryptonite is Seth Rollins, flat out.
yeah,
Every
he
time,
lost. He lost.
every
What was it?
time he goes
What was it?
against Seth,
It was the elimination qualifier match. He went 1-on-1 with Seth, and he
bruh, if he
lost.
wins, he's hurt. If he loses, it is so damn close. Like we talk
Yeah,
about Sami Zayn being a believable thing. Finn is literally the most underdog guy in wrestling, flat
hmm
out. Like
yeah,
you go from super strong. This man was bigger than life on NXT. He made NXT for a good bit. Go to the main roster, wins the title the first night, gets hurt. You never see it again.
yeah. Man, I do feel bad for Finn Balor, man. I feel like I say this over and over again. A lot of people they just pass Finn Balor, man. Like Finn Balor, when he was like the original one
Bro,
of the
he's
original
old now. I
guys.
won't say that. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He is.
Finn
He is
was
old.
like 38 years old going into WWE.
Yeah, but he's like one of the original members of the Judgment Day. You know, you had
Yep.
Edge, you had Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest. Damian Priest, got too big for the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley did as well. And then you start adding in new members. And I feel like everyone is holding their own. Look what JD McDonough did a couple of weeks on Monday
Yep.
Night Raw and that move and puncture his ribs or whatever. Everybody was like, yo, JD is something else. Carlito, he don't even do the most, but what he does is enough. You
Is
feel me? Like
entertainment. He's
it's
like our
entertainment.
truth. He's
Yeah.
literally our truth.
And Liv and Raquel, they doing their own thing. And it's like Finn Balor is just sitting there watching everybody passing by. And it's just like, yo, when is Finn Balor or when is WWE going to take the initiative to do something? And hopefully they
I
do it
think
at
it's coming.
SummerSlam.
I
I
think
hope
it's
so.
coming.
I really do. I really hope it's coming,
I
dog.
really was hoping Finn would have won the IC title at WrestleMania
Yeah.
just so they could do the switch with Dom, but I
See,
see why they
I,
did what they did with this.
I
So,
still,
I mean,
I,
I'm interested to see what's going to happen.
I still feel as though Finn Balor is going to. Yeah, he introduced Roxanne, just so
Yep.
Roxanne can get
Just
under.
like he did with Liv.
Yeah, exactly. But and it is, and at the end of all of this, it was always Finn Balor and Liv Morgan all along. I feel like, you feel me, but he just introduced Roxanne just so she can play with Dom's feelings, bring him chicken nuggets. Yeah, he loved chicken nuggets and everything like that. And then at SummerSlam or when the right time comes, Dom or Finn Balor is gonna get the Intercontinental Championship from Dom. Even though that's a starting point, but yeah, we gotta get Finn Balor out that little slump, man, for real, because it's sad. I don't even know, man. I really don't. We seen Bronson Reed, of course, be the third member of the Seth Rollins group, and I was just saying we got Seth, Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, and I think there's one other person that qualified for Money in the Bank. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just them three. But yo, man, I feel like Money in the Bank is definitely going to be crazy as well. I feel like I'm missing something. I was about to say something, but I feel like I'm missing something. But hey, we gonna move along, man. Definitely move along. Oh, actually, that's one thing I was gonna say. Saturday night's main event, man. At the end of it, took a twist and a turn, man.
The QB is back.
Yeah, and over the last couple of weeks, I was saying like, yo, Kofi Week. I always say
What
Kofi
up,
Kingston.
Kofi?
Kofi Weaston, what's going on, my guy? Yo, I don't know how I do that. That's my man. Not 7:30, but 11:30. Appreciate you, yo. But yeah, we seen Cody
What up,
Rhodes,
Kofi?
man. It comes back and saves Jey Uso, man, from John Cena, though. John Cena and Jey Uso, man. What's this all about? Do you feel like this is more so about John
The
getting
Royal
eliminated
Rumble.
from the Royal Rumble or something else, though?
I think this is kind of this is something that I've witnessed with John Cena. And I think now, since we've seen Triple H on media talking about it, it's pretty much a big FU to wrestling fans.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you just said, we like them when they have something different. Great example. We love them to death. Shout out to our boy, our former commission guy, Brian B. Brian likes when they turn heel. That's something he has said. He doesn't support Cody until Cody turns heel. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Homelander heel, whatever. John Cena has been a heel the whole time. It's
Yeah.
just because it's not what we like. It's he's not good. It's not going to be good. It's not doing this. I've started realizing this with John. John is literally being the guy because he literally said it in the past. And Cody even said it perfectly when he was talking about it in a promo in AEW, if anybody remembers. Why be a
Mm-hmm.
heel when already people think I'm a heel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The only thing that strikes me a little bit with Cena is I wish he would just change. I wish he would just go full black, wear John Cena on his shirt, don't wear nothing else. Really show that he sold his soul through this whole thing. Is like, hey, I'm not giving y'all nothing. I'm not selling my merch for y'all. I'm not doing nothing. Y'all have done enough for me. Y'all have disrespected me, all that stuff. But now that we've gotten Cody back with this mix, it's going to make an interesting thing. And we're not even talking about it. Logan Paul and John Cena,
Yeah.
that can be something.
No, that is going to be something. That is definitely going to be something, man. Yeah. John Cena coming
Never
out
get
there.
his chance again.
Uh, Jay Uso was definitely something. Yeah, Kofi Weaston said they really gotta give him a chance, man. But the chance might never come again for Finn Balor, man, as champion. Hey, maybe
It's like that
it's
commercial
bluntly,
where the
but
guy reels the fishing rod. Oh, you're almost there. Oh, no, not this time, Finn.
yeah,
Nope,
yeah,
not this one.
yeah. And then a matchup it's been announced also for Money in the Bank, like you mentioned. Logan Paul and John Cena teaming up to take on Cody Rhodes and Jey
And
Uso,
Jey
former
Uso.
tag team partners, for a short amount of time. I think
American
that is
Neat. American
American
Yeet.
Yeet. Oh my goodness, I can definitely see in somebody says that,
I'm
man.
seeing we're gonna
American
get the
Yeet.
merch. We gonna get it. We gonna get Nightmare Yeet. It's going to happen.
Nightmare Yeet, no. Oh man, that's gonna be something. Yeah, Money in the Bank is definitely going to be something. All right, you guys, man, we gonna keep the ball rolling on here. AEW Double or Nothing, man. I had to step away for about 30 seconds real fast. But AEW Double or Nothing, I don't know if you have you seen it? Did you catch it real quick, real fast though? Or if
Yeah, I
you
did.
okay, all right.
I
Save
fell
that comment.
asleep. I
All right.
woke up. It was still on. Fell asleep. It was still on. Woke
uh
up.
Okay, all right. My
Nah,
phone
I'm
is
joking. Yeah, I see it.
my phone is there. I got to charge up my phone because I'm waiting on something as well. Though, continue to talk to the people, man, and I'll be right back.
Well, obviously the card was super long. Um,
Oh man.
I think the Owen Hart tournament. I think that was an interesting match. Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page. My opinion, I think was probably the match of the night. Um, I know a lot of people ain't Hangman fans, but he did his thing. Will Ospreay. I still don't see him working as a good guy in his matches, but hey, it was a good one. I think on that one. Obviously, Mercedes Monet facing Jamie Hayter. I guess because she couldn't beat Becky Lynch in WWE, she had to go beat Becky Lynch 2.0. Um, that was an interesting match. I didn't really care for the Anarchy match. I don't understand it. I don't. It's too much. Everything. Did like Kenny Omega's gear though. What did everybody think of Kenny Omega's gear? That was pretty cool. The Captain America thing. That was pretty dope. Samoa Joe did really well. Trying to think of all the damn people who were in the match. Will Haas, he did decent. Willow, Willow's growing on me. I think what she's coming in that I'm sweet until you piss me off attitude. I kind of like that. Marina Schaefer, I think they make her way too strong than she needs to be. Moxley just needs to get off TV. I can't stand Moxley. The Young Bucks dressed like some damn presidents or whatever the hell they were dressed as. Who else? Damn, who else? Who's in the group? Claudio. He was in it. Don't know much of it, but he was in it. Who else was in it? I think Willa Yuta was in it too. And obviously, damn, what's his name? Swerve. Swerve was in it. That's right. Swerve did some interesting things. I thought it was cool when they did the big build up for bodies by drowning pool. I thought that was cool. That kind of made a little bit different dilemma for the match, but it was interesting. Too much though. Too much. What do you think about that Anarchy match?
Bro, my bad for my bad for that. Yeah, Anarchy. Yeah, please, never again, please, no.
I think it was good. I think it was good. They have their match. I get it. It's an AEW match. I get that, and I like how they have it. That's theirs. But it only worked for COVID. It only worked to do it in an empty stadium. It was interesting. It was dynamically. Now, if that's what people like, cool. But that is way too many moving parts to try to keep an eye on to do all these little things. And then and the biggest downfall is someone could have had a real good moment spot and it not get showcased on the camera because there's just so many moving parts.
Yeah. No. You are totally right though. Like that is their matchup though. Like, Anarchy and Arena, you say that match and it's like, okay, yeah, AEW though. And I want to say the one good thing about this year's matchup that I did like that they added Willow, the woman, into the matchup. I thought that was
She's
nice.
Growing on me. She's growing on me.
Yeah. I thought that was amazing. It's just so much going on in the beginning of the music is still playing. So many camera cuts to so many different things. There's one on the stage, one in the audience, one at the main concourse, another one in the bathroom. It's just like so much shit going on in the match. And then the music starts to fade and it starts to be really anarchy in the arena though. I'm
trying to understand. They just play music through the whole match.
Well, one of them.
I thought it was cool when Bodies came on. When Bodies came on, they really hyped that up and made that like that was a spot moment for them.
Yeah, I completely missed that moment. I was watching both. I watched it NXT first, and then I flipped over and watched. I was going back and forth, so I saw the Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter match, which was a good match. Then I flipped over, watched the next match from NXT. It sort of went back and forth, and the matches that I didn't really care if, I just stayed on NXT and completely watched it to the finish. That's how I did it. And when NXT was gone off by I think it was 10:30, Double or Nothing went on for another 2 hours.
Still on. Yeah, it was still on. They probably just finished the pre-show. It felt like.
After the Anarchy match, they said, yeah, we got another match in between the main event. I said, get the fuck out of here. How the hell y'all put Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and who was it? It was Roderick Strong. Yeah, they put them in a trios match against some
put together match. It wasn't even a playing match. It was a put together match.
And I get that match. That's the cool off match. That's everybody was. Yeah, everybody was sitting there watching Anarchy in the arena. It was crazy. It was long. People gotta go to the bathroom. Hit the concession stands up one last time. I get it. That's the cool down match in between. You get to the main event.
Was that glass on his shoe? Was that glass on his shoe?
I think it was
when he jumped off the thing.
I think it was thumbtacks that he had on his show. It was something like that though, but I don't know if it was glass, man. But yo, it was definitely crazy to say the least, man. Whatever matchup was interesting. The ambulance man, no, it was a stretcher match between Mark Briscoe and Ricochet. I do want to say Ricochet, boy, he's one guy. We talk about we had this conversation before.
AEW, don't mess it up. Don't mess
Guys
it up.
who come over from AEW to WWE, oh, they got a refresh in their career. Ricochet, he left WWE and got a total refresh and reboot on his career. And I think it was simply because it was like, yo, this guy can't be a heel. And it was like, yo, he suck on the mic. And I think Ricochet stopped taking himself serious. And also, it was also because of the Samantha Irvin stuff a little bit, though. But too, it was like, yeah, man, Ricochet, like, he just stopped taking himself serious and doing that, like, whatever that bullshit was. Like, and I'm just like, okay, Ricochet, just, if you're going to do it, do it. And then he had the moment with Zach Gowen, so he's coming up. He having some really cool moments though. So
that figure four log is going to be the most over thing I've ever seen in my life. Just sitting there, and then he's trying to say, "Where's his other leg?" I'm like, "No, he did."
he gets the epiphany. You're like, "Oh shit, I can't. Like, what am I doing?"
He's like, "Where's the other leg?" I'm like, "No, he didn't."
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Oh yeah, he's got one leg.
Yeah, man. And then this Double or Nothing now is starting to seem more so like WWE's Royal Rumble in a way. Like you win.
It's starting to get like the old WrestleMania, except it's every damn pay-per-view.
No, hear me out though for a minute. Though,
no. When I'm saying the old WrestleMania, I'm just mean like it's a long ass show.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like most of their pay-per-views are always long. I feel like AEW messed up by just having all these. I get it because they don't have no streaming services.
Why don't they do the pre-show on Friday? Like do something like even on Saturday. Do a pre-show. Get the spotlight on that pre-show.
Do like me. Just don't watch the pre-show. It's too many damn matches to sit around and watch the pre-show and then gonna be like get excited for the actual show.
What time does it start at 2?
All in, I think it started at 3 p.m. I think it started at 3 p.m.
Bro, that shit didn't end until 12.
Damn, that's an 8-hour pay-per-view.
No.
You want to talk about a long? They got a Dynamite coming up next Wednesday. It's going to be 4 hours.
Oh,
4 hours, bro. That's from 8 to 12 midnight, bro. And I'm pretty sure that's a Dynamite and Collision all in one. And they're gonna wrap it up and just
is
get
it for the playoffs? Is that why?
I don't know. I really don't. But hear me out though. Like they had what was it, the On Hot tournament, and whoever wins that tournament gets a world championship shot at the biggest event, All In, or whatever. So Mercedes won, so she's gonna take on Toni Storm.
Are we really shocked? Are we really shocked?
No, not at all. And then
I don't see. This is the thing with me with Mercedes. She says winning was not an issue with the WWE. It clearly is. If we're looking at the booking of what she has done since she's been in AEW. Let's be real. She's got how many titles right now?
Bro, I stopped counting.
Are they even elevating anything with these titles?
Nothing at all. Devin, what's goody?
What up, Devin?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know at all. But yeah,
I mean, with Matt Cardona, at least when you saw him have these titles, you knew, that's such and such. That's who this is. Then it's given representation. When you see Mercedes doing it, you're just like, ugh. Like, why?
Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I'm more than like I'm pretty sure she may win. I'm not even sure. But Hangman Adam Page, he won his match against Will Ospreay, which I'm excited about. I really am behind Hangman Adam Page and where he's going in this direction, and hopefully he defeat John Moxley. So 2 matches has been announced for AEW.
I wish Zach Gowen would defeat Moxley. I can't stand seeing Moxley on TV, bro. I don't know what everyone sees about John fucking Moxley. I'm sorry. It's
John
the
fucking
most
Moxley.
boring thing I have ever seen. This dude does five things. Everybody wants to crap on Cena, Logan Paul, all these talents on WWE, and you're going to give me a defense that John Moxley is an entertaining factor in anything right now?
Mm,
Just stop. Just stop.
yeah.
I'd rather see two gerbils fight in a ring before I see John Moxley face somebody. Like, it's the most dumb thing. Like, when I watch John Moxley, one, he doesn't sell well. Two, he doesn't elevate the person that he's facing in the ring. Like, it's just something that I don't understand what is so hard for him. He came from a big promotion. He came from, what the word storytelling is. I get it. You don't like doing certain things, whatever. But bro, if you wanted to do that, go to GCW. Go sign a full time contract over there. If you want to sit there and kill somebody every 20 seconds, ring them with a paper shredder or whatever the heck you're trying to do, and stapling people in the mouth and all that. Now that's yeah. Good luck
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, good luck on that. Like I was saying, man, they
You ain't putting no
AEW.
staple in my mouth. I don't give a
Nah,
damn what you pay me.
not at all, man. I feel like AEW man has something really good going on, and
I mean, they're not
obviously
bad. I
they
mean,
no
the
no no
last show
they
was storytelling, but it's like it's too damn long to understand the story.
yeah, but
Like
also too sometimes
the
though
matches are all the same.
yeah that too as well though,
The
but
only thing that stood out in that whole show to me was the Ricochet and Stretcher match because it
mm,
was different. It made
mm,
sense of what they were doing. Now, Hangman
mm,
and Will Ospreay, I'm going to put that over as well. It
now
stood out in all the matches to me because it was something that you could see a 50-50 range. I'm sitting there thinking, well, TK's not going to have his bootleg independent Stone Cold Steve Austin lose this, and then you see
mm,
Hangman just shock him and beat Will Ospreay. That was something entertaining because it
mm,
was different.
yeah. Yeah,
But
but what I was going to say, and it's not just AEW though. I think WWE can sort of work on this too. But we know how WWE they've been doing this. I mean, for some time though. But I feel like one thing I think that really helped at AEW in the beginning that they only had 4 pay-per-views. They only had 4 pay-per-views, and that was originally WWE back when they had, started Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania. That
didn't
was the
have so
big
many
four.
damn titles
Yeah,
either.
yeah, yeah, that too though. But that was the big four. And with AEW, you had Double or Nothing, you had All In or All Out basically, and you had Revolution and Full Gear, and then was your 4 pay-per-views, and everything in between. Of course, you had special live events or special, TV specials, but in between you had so much time to build up and focus more on
Yeah.
TV than you do just saying, oh well, in the next 3 weeks we got another pay-per-view coming up tonight, we got more qualifying matches and who's going to face off at the pay-per-view. Like, give us breathing time from one pay-per-view to the next to really be like,
I
whoa,
was trying to
like
get out of the cold
what's
water, man. Just help me.
like
Help
like
you.
whoa, like man, that pay-per-view was good. Oh man, that should suck or whatever like that. Let me make up my mind. Do I really want to sit through it? Like, maybe yeah, maybe not. More than likely you are. But I'm just saying though, like I feel like that would really help WWE. And since WWE now, got Saturday night's main event, they got NXT doing their little specials, premium live events. I think we could, fall back on some of it. Yeah, WrestleMania, Backlash, that's fine. And I know WWE got this Saudi Arabia deal, so they got to do their Saudi Arabia events and stuff like that. But like I think putting more time into the TV specials, I mean to the actual shows to build up some of these matches
I would love to see
would
them
make
more
sense.
focus into Netflix, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm more ready to see that
yeah.
because I think
See
that's
they,
what Netflix is expecting is that they want to be the platform for WWE.
yeah.
But Peacock they see the ratings. Like, come on, man, you see the numbers. What are you
Mhm.
watching on Peacock? What are you watching on
What are
Peacock?
you?
Let's
Besides
be real.
reruns. Besides reruns, that's just about it. That's all you
Right.
really watching on Peacock, and I'm pretty sure Peacock was the deal because they everything of WWE's was on USA Network, so it
Mm-hmm.
was just like Peacock it is, and I think that worked well for them, but they are focused more on internationally, Netflix internationally than they are domestic though, because you
Mm-hmm.
got Raw on Netflix, NXT, CW, Tubi, you got Evolve, SmackDown, the USA Network, the pay-per-views, premium live events, Peacock. So everything is a
Yep.
little bit everywhere, of course, in the States though, but definitely, if it was definitely streaming all on Netflix, I think they was pretty cautious about putting everything on Netflix though, all at
Mm-hmm.
once though. So hey, I think it's eventually going to make its way though. All right, before we head on out of here though, I gotta get your thoughts, man. WrestleMania 42, man. Have you ever heard anything like this, dog? When it was announced though by the final boss himself, though. Even though I'm kind of a little disappointed at The Rock, but I still love you. But yeah, he came out there and was like, "Yo, man, New
You my
Orleans,
boy,
man."
Blue.
Yeah, you my boy, man. New Orleans, man. WrestleMania is coming in. The pyros go off, the crowd go crazy, and several months later, WWE
Oh
says,
yeah.
"Nah, we ain't doing that." I,
It
I,
doesn't
I,
matter what you want.
I ain't never seen no shit like this before, man. Like, they must have had a ball in Las Vegas. I'm gonna put it like that.
Bro, I mean, there might be two factors to that, but obviously we got to realize TKO, which one's got the most money on it. Where's most of the UFC fights always held? Vegas.
Hmm.
Where's the most big promotional showcasing shows happen? Vegas. Um, Also, I think also when you think of New Orleans, remember what happened? There was a big killing that happened in New Orleans.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
could
during
be
that Super
something
Bowl.
that could
Yeah,
happen. They could have
yeah.
that can have something to do with it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's unreal. I mean, I think we're starting to realize
Okay, how would you feel if you
how
was?
much power TKO really does have
Yeah.
into
Okay,
booking
so
standpoint.
what would be your agenda, right? WrestleMania tickets went on sale, let's say the night after WrestleMania, and you
Hmm.
say, "Oh man, they are coming to Jacksonville, man, hell yeah! I'm getting my tickets. I'm taking my daughter. I'm taking my wife. I'm getting 3 tickets. I'm going." And then all of
They
a
go
sudden,
Jacksonville.
yeah,
Woo!
just have a third degree, man. In your hometown, you already bought the tickets, you made
We got the
reservations, and
stadium.
you got man,
We
you
gonna
got
say a
everything.
big F you to TK.
Hey,
We gonna do it all.
how would you react now that all these months later they decided to say, well,
Yeah.
Jacksonville, no, we're not coming, but you guess what? You'll
Nah.
get money in the bank next year, and then
No,
we'll come up with a
no.
future
You
date.
you getting the NXT live promotion. You
Like,
getting the Evolve. You getting the Evolve show.
yeah, because Bully Ray made a good point, and I understand what the other guy was saying, like, yeah, it could be a F
Oh,
you to
Dave
fans.
McGregor.
Yeah, Dave. I understand what both of them were saying, but Bully, he was like, yo, tickets don't necessarily go on sale to September or November. So
Yeah.
even if you did make plans, you didn't even buy the tickets. So
Yeah.
even if you was like, yo, I'm going to New Orleans, and they changed their mind and said they're going back to Vegas, then you could just make plans to just go to Vegas though. But if you was already like, like let's say you lived in New Orleans and this was your first one, you didn't make it to the WrestleMania 34 event or the one in WrestleMania 30 where Daniel Bryan had the whole, thing. And this was gonna be your first one. I'd be pissed, man. Like I'd be really upset. Like,
Yeah.
damn,
I
like,
mean, but the biggest thing is, and I think any entertainer or anything like that, when we say, show coming up, we always book a show
subject
five to
card to
six
change.
months in advance.
Oh yeah.
Yep. To be determined.
Mm.
I think that was something that's bound to happen as well. I think the last time this happened is when we were supposed to get a WrestleMania in Tampa, and instead we got a WrestleMania in the Thunderdome. So, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, It's just only a matter of this is really what we're realizing too, man.
Shit.
WWE is doing good.
Nope.
WWE's got a marketing, but who is their main buyer? TKO. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's something that we just got to understand is like they're
Yeah.
looking at it as an overall thing. And yeah, I mean, that
Yeah.
sucks. I mean, New Orleans would have been a phenomenal WrestleMania. But we've already
Yeah,
had
but come
how
on.
many
Yeah,
WrestleManias in
three.
New
This
Orleans?
would
I
have been
want to see
three.
a new area.
Exactly. Now, obviously, I guess it's hard to be biased. You know, we from that's where we live. Of course, we want to see WrestleMania come to
But
our
I
state.
want Orlando one again. I heard we're in the
Orlando,
ballot for one right now.
Orlando wouldn't be nice, man. I mean, wouldn't be bad at all though. But I don't want them to
Especially
go
now
back
we ain't
to.
getting the 8 hour pay-per-view. Oh my gosh. Sign
Yeah,
me up.
yeah. I don't
Bruh.
want them to go back to New Orleans, Texas, or California. I mean, bro,
I
like they
mean,
get.
I think I see what they're doing when they pick those. They're looking at outdoor arenas. That's which one they're looking at. Which one can seat the most capacity standpoint.
Yeah.
Texas, obviously, the Dallas Cowboys Stadium is the most sacred thing. I still want to go to an AT&T Stadium just to say I was in that thing. Um,
Mm,
California, it was really cool seeing that one. I mean, the whole theme, everything, like, good gosh, that stage was
yeah.
gorgeous. Um,
But
I
man,
mean,
they.
it's just a matter of what they were going to do with it. But my thing is, with when they were talking about doing the announcement for New Orleans, is what's going to be different this time? What are you going to be
Yeah.
able to change
That's
it
what
up
I'm.
with? We
That's what
the
I'm
Mardi
saying.
Gras thing. You got all these little things like you've already done that. So what's next?
Hmm.
So like
Yeah.
change it up and have some fun with it.
Yeah. I know, man, and man, God let me, allow me to see the day and and the time when it happens though. But I know they building up a new stadium, not too far from here, where the Commanders
Oh,
played
you
at back in
want a
the
ballot?
days.
You want that ballot? That's what it
Hey, the
is.
dog, yeah, and bro, I'm telling you that when NFL always build a new stadium, WWE got to get their hands on it and take it to
No,
WrestleMania.
bro, you
Yeah.
see the Jacksonville Stadium, bro. I swear to you, it is so unreal to see that the
See,
Jaguars
but I
Stadium
think
has
that
not
because there's a
been
block
put.
on.
I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
with
because of
WWE,
TK.
yeah,
I think it's because of
yeah,
AEW. That's
exactly,
the
yeah,
only freaking
exactly,
reason.
exactly. They would have had a SummerSlam there, if anything.
Bro, we would have had a
Like,
SummerSlam, a Rumble, or something.
yeah,
That
like,
football stadium, and it has a pool. Come on, man.
yeah, that definitely screams. Hold on. Let me get it. I'll get it. Don't get it yet. Okay. Well, yeah, but like that screams SummerSlam written all over it
Uh,
though. So,
Splash. Like, who, you tell me who wouldn't jump in that pool on a WrestleMania or SummerSlam?
yeah, who wouldn't though? Little kids, boy, I tell you.
Mine just started summer, bro.
Okay, put the rest back. Push. Okay, all right. Yeah, I guess he wanted another slice of pizza though. All
Can't
right,
never
man.
just
Yeah,
have one, bro. Can't
yeah.
just have one.
No, of course not. Of course not. All right, man. Yeah, just definitely been dope. Like I said, they building a new stadium, man. So I would love for them to bring WrestleMania here in DC though. But we'll see. We'll definitely see, man. All
To
right,
be
man.
determined.
To be determined and card subject to change, man, as always, though. But yo, man, this definitely been a dope edition of Commission Talk here on Talk Pro Wrestling. Appreciate everybody vibing with us, man. Christy, Devin, Kofi
Thank you.
Weaston, everybody, man, that's in the chat. Appreciate you guys, man, here on the 11:30 podcast and also on my guy Buzzing with Marlowe channel, man. But before we roll on out of here, man, we're gonna send it over to Warren, man. What you got coming up, man? What's new and everything?
Hey, man, after this move goes on, we're going to have another episode of Mr. and Mrs. Marlowe. We might do one Sunday. Not guaranteed yet. We'll find out soon. I got a live episode Friday with AJ. I'm trying to remember his last name. Sorry, buddy. MMA fighter, professional wrestler, actor, stuff like that. So tune in and check that out. I'm the new OTTR heavyweight champ. I was 11. and 11. What, bro? Ain't no as high predictions on an AEW card that I didn't even watch. Like, who know? Who knew how I could do it? Shout out to Shar. But yeah. Check us out. I think we're on break now. Oh yeah, we're on break. Shout out to Blackheart. Shout out to the mob. Shout out to all of them. You know, they just did their season ending this go around.
Yeah.
We'll all be back in August for that as well. Yeah, summertime's coming. Kids are about to be losing my mind. The wife, she's about to be bouncing in here pretty soon, asking what's for dinner. So, yeah,
Yep, time to go.
Life is about to happen.
Yep,
Life is about to happen.
I was just watching it right there. Yo, I was just watching the video on that, bro. Like, yeah, she was at work all day. Yeah, you better go make her something to eat, bro. All right, man. We about to hit on that. It been dope, of course. We got the watch along Friday. With SmackDown. We're gonna be off the Friday after that before we go into Money in the Bank. And the 11:30 podcast show is coming back real soon. I'll keep everybody updated on that. But for now, you guys, man, it's been another cool episode, man, at WTW Wrestle Talk Wednesday, man. For myself, Dre, aka Dre On Wheels, for my guy Warren Marlowe, who gots to go, you guys, man. It's been nice. It's been nice. Definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Yo, be safe, be smooth, be easy, man. Give all the glory to God, man. Won't he do it? Yo, until next time, tell a friend, we out, man. Peace.
Later.